Unbound. So, fast convos today. Scrolling through TikTok, and since this is TikTok, no, I said it this morning on my Facebook. All I see on my time feed is cheating people and violence. And I got rid of that shit a long time. So that means that this is all social media has evolved into. When I say I got rid of that shit, anything that promotes violence is I ban it. I block the page. If you showing somebody get killed, gun violence, ignorant shit, I block it as soon as it come on my shit. So for this to still to be it ain't changed my algorithm. It ain't changed none of that shit. I'm a single man and I refuse to let social media influence me anymore on relationships. So anytime bitches over here talking about cheating, niggas talking about bitches ain't shit, and niggas talking about women ain't shit, women talking about niggas ain't shit, I ban that shit from my social media. I block them. Because that's not what I'm about. But that's all that seemed to be on social media. So let's go to the question. What do you bring to the table? The question was, do I still got the drift tires on? Is it a necessary question? Volume, let's turn this down a little bit. Is it a necessary question? Yes. Yes, it is. Most people believe that what you bring to the table is an excuse to just talk about the goods you bring to the table. And it's not. It's really not. It's what do you carry? What baggage do you carry? Good, bad, and the ugly. It's necessary sometimes to ask, especially if you're looking for a good spouse. Why is this necessary if you're looking for a good spouse? Okay, a lady, I can ask a lady, what you bring to the table? I cook, I clean, I suck dick. Yeah, that shit ain't got you a man yet. You know, it sounds nice, but that don't got you a man yet. You know, what are the negatives that you bring to the fucking table that keep driving people off? You know, that shit ain't got you a man. You cook, clean, suck dick, and put out. That don't got you a fucking man. What are the negatives that you bring? If a person can't sit there and tell you the negatives that they bring to the fucking table, you're delusional. You're living in a fucking fabricated world because you can't accept your own flaws. You know what I'm saying? At this point right now, I'm scared to get close to people. I bring that, the fear of getting close to people because people let you down. You get what I'm saying? That's one thing I bring to the table that's not just, oh, amazing. Oh, he's amazing, you know? It matters when you're building for the future. If you're looking for a wife, it matters. If you're just looking for somebody to fuck, the question is not valid. It don't matter what you bring to the table. Are you going to put that pussy on the table or not is the question. Because you're just looking for somebody to fuck. You going to put that dick on the table or not is the question you should be asking if you don't give a fuck. But let's be for real. If I'm looking for a wife, kids that don't respect authority, say that. So I know how to plan for the future. Just because you bring 3 kids don't mean shit. You know, that don't matter to me. Baby, you had a life. We almost 40. If I expect you not to have a life before me, then maybe that matters, you know? There's nothing wrong with having kids. Be like, my kids not used to having anybody in the house but me. So when the kids come about, they have, they tend to get a little defensive because I don't let everybody into our lives. say that. That's fine. That's a complete valid reason for kids to be defensive about who their mother's dating. They're just not used to that. Right? Now I know that not only do I gotta kiss her butt, you know, I gotta make the kids feel comfortable too. Which you should already know as a man dating a woman with kids. You know? Like, this is what you bring to the fucking table. There's nothing wrong with it. But we can't plan a legit future if you think about seeing a future with me if you don't tell me what the facts is. You know, do you bring debt to the table? How much debt do you bring to the table? Maybe I don't have debt. Maybe I'm like, hey, if you really want to do this, we can work on your debt. You know, do you work? That's why a bitch that's like 2-income household or going 50-50 on bills don't interest her. They just don't interest me. You know, knowing how to live within your means matters also. You know, because if you got debt, I don't have debt. Me marrying you or dating you, your debt becomes my debt. You know, we can't make certain moves because we both have debt. Or you have debt and shit like that. We can't do certain moves. So as a man who want a future with you, it'll be alright, boo. We gonna work on cleaning up your debt. And I know a lot of niggas and a lot of bitches like, oh, I ain't fixing nobody, blah, 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 blah. You're not fixing nobody. You helping a motherfucker. You helping yourself to begin with. You know, you're not fixing anybody. You're helping yourself by making sure you secure a better future for everybody. You know? So I need to know, do you got debt? Hell yeah, I'll help you clean up debt. But are you working? Do you have a job? You know? Teach me your math. Show me your math, right? What I mean by show me your math, some people don't know how to count. Their math be fucking ridiculous. Like, okay, how much do you make? I'll tell you how much I make. You like, okay, let's say, just for an example, like, I make $1,000 a month, you make $1,000 a month. You know, our rent could be $1,500. No, fuck that. You know? Just saying, rent should be $700. Shouldn't even be $1,000 because you can't afford $1,000 rent on your own. $700. What are you paying for rent right now, right? $700 should be rent. So me and you splitting $350 on rent. And I hate when we talk about 50-50 because 50-50 is more than just. I had this argument with the last woman I tried to make shit happen with because the bitch was stupid. Once she answered that question, I knew it was going to be an uphill battle. I said, how much are your monthly expenses? Because she wanted me to move in with her. I'm like, how much is the monthly expenses? She's like, what my rent is. I'm like, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking how much is the monthly expenses. Monthly expenses is rent, light, gas. You know, how much to put toiletries and shit in the house. How much a month does it take to keep this house running? If we're going to keep it at bare minimum, rent, light, gas, and for me personally, internet. I need internet. You know, your phone bill is yours. I'm going to leave that to you. Right now, I'm going to leave out car notes and shit until we get further in. But my rent is. I'm like, no, you're not understanding the question. Rent, electricity, and gas. How much? She's like, oh, well, when you put that together, then. But you see what I mean by some people are just, they're fucking horrible. You know, in order to keep a comfortable living space, we need to keep gas on, we need to keep electricity on, we need to keep, you know, certain things just afloat. How much does it cost to keep the house afloat a month? You feel me? And most women can't answer that question. Unless you gonna let me use your car. Your car note don't matter to me. Your phone bill don't matter to me because I can't tell you who called that motherfucker, right? Especially starting out in a relationship. But to make sure we don't have to worry about the roof over our head, you know, let's say monthly expenses came out to $900. You know, leaving her only $100 out of her check a month, out of her total income a month. You know, like okay, you know, that leaves us $200 a month. Because we're gonna say I bring in 1,000, she bring in 1,000. All together, everything's 900. 450 a piece equals 900, leaving us with 550 to work with. Now, a piece, 550 a piece. How much is your debt? Out of that 550, we can use 550 a piece, which still gives us $1,100. Out of that $1,100, we could use 6 to clean up your debt, leaving us with 5 to still pay off phone bills, internet, and car notes. You get what I'm saying? Some people think that $1,000 and $1,000 equals $2,000. No, not if you go in half. It's not going to equal that. You know? Splitting it in half still leaves us with X, Y, and Z in our pockets. The X, Y, and Z could go to cleaning up debt. It could go to vacations. It could go to, you know, setting up the kids properly. Like, that's why bitches that don't agree in a 2-income household can miss me. Could just miss me. You know? So what do you bring to the table? It's not a stupid question when the answer is a truthful answer. It's not a dumb question. Just be truthful. As long as it's truthful, we might be able to make it work. But you gotta be able to, it's hard, I get it, because I'm a person, like I said, I have a fear of opening up to people. So it's hard to put all your flaws and all this shit out there for a person to critique and be like, you know what, it's just too much for me. But I'd rather have a person say it's too much for me than me lie and them get overwhelmed and now they resent you. Some people just not mature. That's why I hate watching those discussions and shit like that. Because some people just don't get it. Gotta slide into this corner. This that corner that always gives me an issue. some people aren't mature to understand. You know, like, I am the table. Like, fuck out my face, please. Somebody get this drunk bitch away from me. I am the table. What the fuck is that? Oh, man. What the fuck is that shit? I'm cool. Bitch can't walk and chew guns. Like I said, just even the question of monthly expenses. The bitch don't know her monthly expenses, then, you know, like, how much is your monthly expense? Ask anybody that, man or woman. And if a motherfucker say, well, you know, my rent is, like I said, she just focused on rent. Baby, what's the monthly expenses? If your monthly expenses is more than my paycheck, you know, personally, I'd be like, I want to be like, fuck it. But if we go half, we can make it work. We'll try. You get what I'm saying? Another thing is calling motherfuckers broke. You can't call nobody broke if you can't put them in a better position. You know? Like, just for the social media crowd, there's so many people. I own businesses, my friends own businesses, his broke ass. Like, shorty, you own businesses, your friend own businesses, but you can't get your broke ass boyfriend, your broke ass mate, a job to up their pay. Maybe it's not, you know, it might not be the boyfriend. You can't upgrade a motherfucker. Even Beyonce made a song, Let Me Upgrade You. Even Beyonce said in, what is it, Independent Woman? Like, you know, never been afraid to go 50-50 or some shit. Even Beyonce said she go 50-50. You bitches ain't Beyonce. You know, she literally said that out her mouth. Even Beyonce said that shit. You bitches ain't Beyonce. So, is what do you bring to the table a stupid question? It's not. It's really not. Only thing about it is stupid answers. Alright, what do you bring to the table? Say, shit. You know, like, some women been abused. I'm afraid of intimacy. Or I'm afraid of this because I've been abused in relationships, you know? Those women are some of the hardest women to love. Those people, not just women, are some of the hardest people to love. Because it takes so much just for a motherfucker to trust you. You know? Motherfucker won't, they can't see if you love them or not. They can't see that you love them because they're so damaged. Like I said, I got a fear of getting close to people. know, Rasputia got 250 pounds on his knee. If not a whole 3. There ain't no way he beating up Rasputia big ass. She played her. Oh, I'm just a girl card. Bitch, you are a sumo wrestler. Ain't nothing about you just a girl. You a whole... The biggest thing in this generation right now that causes a lot of fights that they don't want to admit is Apple people can't take a shit by themselves. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Apple users can't take a shit by themselves. So location on the phone is a big issue. Her last man needed to have her location every waking moment. And now she feels like she has no privacy. She feels like she can't be her because she's always constantly being watched. As her man, you gotta. When I say you gotta go through her phone. You gotta take her phone. And you gotta turn off her location. Don't turn off your location. You gotta turn off her location. Here, baby. Or one night when she going out with the girls, she going out with her sisters, she going out with her family. Turn off her location. Give her a kiss, a hug, and a few dollars. Whatever you can afford. I'm not saying don't give her ass $1,000 or something. Here. So enjoy your day. A kiss, a hug. Give her the validation that you love her and you trust her. because she's not used to that. When you know, if you got the passcode to her phone, don't even tell her. You know, just give her the money, give her the hug, give her the kiss, tell her you love her. You know, turn off the location. When she go check her phone, like, he ain't called me, he ain't bothered me, let me go check. You know, what the fuck is he doing? Is he cheating on me? Because it's going to be suspicious. Gave me some money, kicked my ass out the house, told me come back when I come back. He ain't bothered me all fucking day. This nigga must got a new girl. When she go to check your location and she see her location off, like, damn, he turned off my location. I ain't never had that before. Motherfucker don't know how to respond to that shit. Because they ain't never had that. You gotta build trust. You gotta build that shit. You feel me? Turn off her location. You keep yours on, turn off hers. It's the ways of loving a person is different now. It's just really, really different because of technology. Technology means a lot. Like, you don't need to get rid of your social media and shit like that. You don't need to do a joint social media account and shit like that. Like, shit, just turn off your comments and turn off your messenger. Can't nobody message you and can't nobody comment. Social media right now is the new photo album. It's the new photo album. That's why I don't want to get rid of their social media. You know how many pictures I got on this shit and shit, man? I got the past 20 years of my life on it. What you mean get rid of my social media? From my daughter's first steps to her first time behind the wheel of a fucking car. I can't just get rid of this. This is life. This is my life that I can go back and look at like, damn, look how far I came. But I get the fact that everybody shouldn't have access to you. Everybody shouldn't have access to you. Turn off comments, turn off your messenger. But those memories need to last forever because those memories are your life. Of course you have those memories, you know, certain memories. But some people can't remember what the fuck they ate yesterday. Because life sometimes gets so hectic. So you got to think new, the way our grandparents thought, even the way our parents thought. This generation right here. Like I said, I'm not 40 yet. I could be 40. I'm 38 now. 2 years. We grew up at the beginning of social media and the internet. You know, our parents didn't deal with this. Our parents at first didn't see what our obsession was with it until they start putting up old pictures and pictures of themselves, and they get to see their photo album in their lives, you know, throughout the years. Now they get it. So this is an issue that we have to solve. They can't give us the answers. We're setting the standards. We're setting the rules on how it should be handled. But we live in a world where people think that they're their grandparents. Like, girl, your grandma couldn't even vote. The fuck out of here. You know, grandma couldn't even vote. Stop telling me about what your grandma would have did. Your grandma had 6 kids with no job. Fuck out of here. You know, no disrespect or nothing to anybody, just saying how fast times change. You know, your mama was the first working woman in the family, technically. Like shit like that, like y'all act like it was 100 years ago. Almost 100 now. But it's still fucking relatively new. And we're all still adjusting. So, let's adjust. Let's be adults. We are the adults now, man. You can't still be living like a kid. When I say kid, it's mentality. Not what you do don't make you a kid. You know? Because you can sit here and argue about me. Like, you talking about being a kid and you played the video game. Like, shorty. Women started wearing makeup at 12. You were a kid. You know? We all have habits from kids that we still hold on to. Just as a gender. You know? A dick joke is always a dick joke. No matter how old you get, it's still funny. A poop joke is always a poop joke. You know, a fart joke is always a fart joke. No matter how old you get as a man. You know? Take grandpa and the fucking toddler and say boobs. And they both gonna laugh. Boobs. You know, something is just, gender based. You know? And it's okay. It's okay. But what's not okay is not maturing with our thoughts as we get older. Not analyzing the situation and, you know, evolving as we get older. That's what's not cool. So, what's the next one? Let's evolve. Like I said, the whole argument on social media, it shouldn't be, you shouldn't have one. Just how do you go forward in a relationship with social media? It's okay to have one. I just need everything to be turned off. You can post. Just don't let nobody comment. Don't let nobody have access to you like that. Now, if you're like, oh, baby, my great auntie Ethel, she got a social media now. I want to hit her up and give her my number. That's fine. Or hit her up and get her number. That's fine. You know, shit, if motherfuckers don't have access to you, I don't even care if your old boyfriend watch us be happy. Let that motherfucker watch us be happy as long as he don't have access to you. That motherfucker can watch us be happy and have all these kids or whatever it may be. Motherfuckers just don't have to have access to you. Because like I said, it's to hold on to your memories. The memories you're creating. The memories we are creating. You know? I still got my MySpace. I don't use it. But I got pictures from graduating out of high school, my first year of college type shit on MySpace. You know? Like from 18 to 25. My life from 18 to 25 is on MySpace. You can't expect me to be like, I got a girl, so 18 to 25 for me never existed. You know what I'm saying? When I check it every blue moon, I say a motherfuckers that I'm still friends with or family members pictures like, haha, look what I got, bitch. They be like, oh, where the fuck you get this? MySpace. You know, motherfuckers like, damn, that's so long ago. I remember that shit. You know, the nostalgia and happiness that it brings because we came so far. You know? So some shit I just don't delete. Just because this is a period of my life. You know? So how to move around in a relationship matters. This is why I'm single. It's not because I'm ugly. It's not because dick ain't good. It's not because I got some disease or something. But it's because my maturity level changed. And a lot of people's maturity level hasn't changed. You know? As long as bitches 40, still at the club every weekend. You know? Every weekend, you at the club, you and your girls, looking like overgrown grapes, overgrown plums and shit, just back at the club, shaking ass. You know? And motherfuckers got the nerve to call me small because I decided to keep my body in shape. You know, like I didn't gain weight. I gained weight. All up until 30. I couldn't gain no matter how much I ate because I was so active. I couldn't gain weight. I was 125, 130, soaking wet, full. By the next day, I'm back to 125 after a good shit. You know, and then I blew up to 160. I gained 40 pounds. I dropped all the way down to 143. And now, this year, I'm at 150. Because I felt 150 it looked healthier on me. It's not that I didn't gain weight and then lose weight and build up muscle and tone my body and strengthen my body. Baby, I put effort into this. Not to look like a fucking overgrown plum. Not to look like the great pumpkin out in this bitch. I put effort into that. And you're not gonna make me feel bad because you fat. You know? You're not gonna make me feel bad because you fat and you ain't never put effort into your body. It's a lot of bitches like that. You know? It's easier for a motherfucker, you know, it's just crazy. And this is why I'm single. You know? Women like, oh, you still play the game. Look, baby, I work and I come home. When I'm at home, this is how I pass my time. I cook, I clean, I game. If the kid live with me, it's homework, all that shit that a dad's supposed to do. I could be out running the street with Tyrone talking about where the hoes at. Not coming home till 6 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. But no, I'm with you. You know? Some people don't know how to be peaceful at home. You know? Like, sometimes I love to be up under my woman all the time. But of course she don't want that all the time because nobody wants somebody up under them all the time. So the fact that she could go, like, you know what? For the next few hours, nobody bother me. I'm going to be in here doing whatever the fuck I love to do. Everybody shut the fuck up. Don't bother me. Like, oh, okay, don't worry about it, baby. You know, I enjoy that. I don't have to go looking for my woman. She doing what she loves. And you know, I get to be man of the house because she like, fuck that shit, not dealing with it. You handle them kids. Fuck them kids, they your kids today. You heard it, kids. Y'all minds. Y'all mine today. Y'all gonna spell stepdaddy today. You know? And stepdad, it's only, you know, it's shut the fuck up. It's just like mom. Shut the fuck up. Is anybody dead? Who hungry? Why the fuck is it so junky? Clean this shit up. The same thing mom does. You know, but that's come from being an active parent in the house. Some dudes don't even know what it is to be an active parent in the house. You know, ladies, get you a gamer. You know why? Because growing up, we had, in order to game, there's a few things we had to make sure we did. We took care of our responsibilities, and that there was nothing else to do in the house before we touched that game. You know? And usually before I game, especially when I'm in a relationship, that's what I do. Let's see. Gotta cook for the kids, gotta cook for the wife, straighten up the house. Now, if everybody's sitting their ass down in front of the game or in front of a book, in front of a mirror, you know, it all depends on age. I don't really approve of makeup too much. Then the house shouldn't get too junky. Depending on kids' age, you know, some of that is just, it's a dream. It's a dream. You got toddlers, you gotta expect the house to get a little fucked up. But that goes into organized chaos. Alright, if you want to fuck up the house, what's your activity to fuck up the house? You know? You want to play with the Legos, you want to color. If we got hardwood floors, okay, you can play with Play-Doh, you can play with slime. You know, what's your activity? What the fuck you doing? You doing something else than what you told me you were going to do. Let's see if you cleaned up what you did first before you do something else. So therefore you keep the chaos to a minimum. And cleaning probably will take 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, depending on how many kids. You got one kid, it'll take 5, 10 minutes. You got 2 kids, 15, 20 minutes. If you got 3 kids, 25, 30 minutes. Because everybody got to clean up their quarters. If they all share the same room, then it might take an hour and a half because they're all in the same, you know, even though it's different activities, the chaos is all centered here. Ah, she says, okay, now I know. The more you know. But yeah, you just gotta know that sometimes when all the Orc chaos is together, that bitch is just, I'm not dealing with a dumbass bitch. I'm not dealing with a self-centered ass bitch. You know? So, I'll be single before I deal with that shit. Do I want to be single? Of course not. Do I want to be loved? Of course. But when it's people that haven't went through maturity, you know, and then the ones that's actually worth loving are damaged, it's hard out here. I haven't even just been fucking hoes. You know? Like before I'd have been able to be like, ah, fuck it, I need some pussy though. I can't even do that shit no more. Because that's how you damage bitches. There's been a couple bitches that's just like, shit, I don't care, use me. You do care. You know, because you know how they care, because they like, use me like, you know, everybody else seemed to use me. Baby, just because that's what you became used to, don't mean that's what you deserve, because that's not what you want. If that was what you wanted, you wouldn't be like, everybody else used me anyway. You know? They wouldn't been like everybody else used me anyway. Because that's not what you want. You just want it because you think if I use you, I'll like you more. I'm cool, boo. That ain't gonna make me like you. You know, because if I liked you, I wouldn't just want to use you. Pussy. So I've been celibate for going on 3 years. February will be 3 years. It ain't because I got some disease. It ain't because I'm ugly. It ain't because my dick little. It's just because, you know, when you know better, you do better. So I want to do better. You know, I got a daughter that deserves to see better from a man. So she know better. You know, like I said, I got a whole, how old is this chick? She's like 22. Throwing the pussy at her. Like, look, you can keep your mouth shut. I'll fuck your brains out on the daily if you want. To be like, what's my range of women? You know, I got one of my mama friend's husband trying to press me because he think I'm fucking his wife. He thought I was fucking his wife. Like, I'm what's her name husband? I'm like, okay. Fuck you all in my face, bro. I'm like, oh, you think I'm fucking your wife? You know? I ain't gonna lie, we thought about it before. But I think she just liked the attention. Like, I still got it. It was one of those, I still got it type of thing. Not that she was really thinking about it. So to be like my range, I could go 20 down to 20 up. You know? So it's just what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something serious. I was just out here to be a player. Probably a fucking boat. I'm still tempted to fucking the 22-year-old. You know? So, what do you bring to the table? Is it a stupid question? It's not. You know? It's not a stupid question. When you're looking for something serious, it's never a stupid question. There's stupid answers, but there's not a stupid question. Like I said, tell me you bring stress. You know, like, look, I stress niggas out because I don't trust niggas. I want to trust niggas. But, you know, it's hard when every man I dated is all like, I can't trust niggas. You know? Tell me that. That's cool. Tell me I got 3 kids and they have a problem with men I date because men come and go. They seen me cry. Shit like that. You know? Like, that's fine. I get that. You know? It's not, what you bring to the table isn't a time just to put your accolades or how highly you think of yourself on the table. You can't put that on the table and then keep under the table all your fucking baggage. Throw the baggage on the fucking table too. Because I just might have the fight in me. Not to fight you. Not to make you better. But to help you elevate from those negative thoughts and emotions. So, that's what the question, what do you bring to the table, matters. Like the same conversation with body count. Does body count matter? No. And yes. Body count don't matter on the grounds. Let's say everybody start fucking at 18. We're gonna imagine people don't start fucking before then. Everybody start fucking at 18. I'm 38. That's 20 years. Even if you fuck one person a year, your body count's still 20. If you fuck one person a year, that don't make you a hoe, that don't make you a slut. You have somebody court you for 6 months, you date them for another 6 months, and then on your birthday, y'all fuck. Let's say they ghost you after they fuck, just things ain't the same, y'all not together. Somebody else court you for 6 months, y'all date for 6 months, and then y'all fuck again on your birthday. Once a year. That don't make you a slut. You still got 20 bodies under your belt. Here's why they say, what's your body count? And why it's a thing in social media. Because they're all fucking each other. You know? Like I said, bitches still 40 in the club. They frequent the same club every week. They do this shit. You know where to catch these bitches every Sunday, every Saturday, every Friday, at the same spot. Now, if you've been at the same spot even a year, 52 weeks a year, let's say you decided not to go out 2 weeks, that's still 50 weeks a fucking year. And you fuck 20 people in the same club, then body count matters. You get what I'm saying? Location matters. How many people have you fucked at this spot? Because you here all the fucking time. Yeah, it matters. Because if there's only 20 dudes and you fuck 25 dudes from this location, that's a problem. That's why body count matters. Get what I'm saying? That's why body count matters. Because they all fucking each other. No, if you the J-Lo or this shit, J-Lo fucked how many celebrities? Then body count matters. But from 18 to 38, if you only fuck one person a year, your body count's still 20. Like I said, you can have a motherfucker court you for 6 months. Then you date a motherfucker for 6 months. That's still 20. Your body count's still 20. It's not like you wasn't in a relationship. It's not like you didn't do your due process of making a motherfucker wait and court you properly. Your body count's still fucking 20, doing everything properly. One person from 18 to your age now. Now, that's at a median. That's the middle. You know, because let's say you were in a relationship for 5 years out of that 20. You know? Then it dropped from 20 to 15. You know? Because shit matters then. If you were in a relationship for 5 years, that's one person you fucking. That's 5 years knocked off of that 20. So that's 5 people knocked off, 4 people knocked off. You know, unless you were cheating. But that's not my business. That's not the point I'm trying to make. You know, she could have been in a relationship for 10 years. Now her body count is 11. Because that's still 10 years of fucking one person a year. You know, not including the one that was there for the 10 years before. That's 10 after that 10 years. So her body count 11. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm always going to assume, unless you just sloppy and ugly, that you at least got fucked once a year. Because a sloppy, ugly woman still get fucked once a year. Now maybe more, because motherfuckers like, oh, nobody looking. You know how many times ugly bitches done fuck motherfuckers? Because they like, shit, ain't nobody looking and I ain't got nobody else to fuck right now. They're called practice dummies in the male community. Better go find you an ugly chick. Better go find you a fat girl and go fuck that fat bitch. Find you an ugly girl and go fuck you an ugly girl. She ain't got much options. But she got more options than the pretty bitch because some niggas intimidated by pretty. So the ugly girl seemed like the easier target. So she got more options because more niggas think that the ugly bitch ain't getting no play. But the ugly bitch is getting more play because people think it's an easier target. That's why ugly bitches end up feeling themselves. Because, you know, there's always that one ugly bitch. It's like, I know I'm the shit. Like, no, you're just a practice dummy. So you get a lot of offers of dick. It's not that you're the shit. But because they get so many offers of dick, they can pick, choose, and refuse. So even an ugly chick can pick, choose, and refuse multiple dicks. You get what I'm saying? So even an ugly chick get offered multiple dicks, just not publicly. But one a year. Body count. You know, body count don't matter unless it's a social group thing. Because the body count question is for how many people did you fuck in the social group? We frequent the same social groups. Out of all the people in this club every week, you come here every week. How many people in this club that come here every week did you fuck? That's why body count matters. But to sit here and pretend that a woman or a man don't have a past before they met you, you living in your own fucking world. You living in a delusional state. People be out here tripping. Grinding.
Think we got a visual on a 2440.
You know? So it's crazy to me. But since this is all I see on social media, which I try to avoid, let's have the discussion. You understand me? I'm mature. I'm educated. You know, I might not have a degree or nothing. The last thing I am is fucking dumb. It's slow. Let's see. What's another one? Nah, now all of a sudden I don't see any topics. Just a few seconds ago, I couldn't help but see these topics. Let me hear your new beat. Alright, I got some bars for your ass.
It's your boy Doc on the beat.
Never was a thug, just infatuated with guns. Never was a gangster till I graduated to one and got the rap of a villain for weapon consider. Take the image of a thug, cap shit appealing, willing to stick out my neck for respect if it meant life or death. Never live to regret what you said when you meet. People just want to see if it's true, if it's you. What you say in your raps, what you do, so they feel. It's probably your obligations to fulfill when they see you on the streets, face to face, so you for real. In confrontation, ain't no conversation. If you feel you're in violation, any hesitation to get you killed. If you feel it, kill it. You conceal it, refill it. Being reasonable, leave you full of bullets, pull it, squeeze it till it's empty. Tempt me, push me, pussies. I need a good reason to get this trigger a good squeeze. Chirac, ain't feeling that? Well, we were all that killing that. Fuck killing niggas, rather kill a track. Fuck you mean you can't fuck with that? You need some bread, you pushing crack. Just for hustle, I fucking lack. One life to live, and no time to give a fuck you feeling that. I grind, I hustle, no weight, a muscle, just green. That's purple, and a team, a fucking chance. But in my city, they can't get shitty. Cause people don't wanna see you win, they wanna see you last. I sit and laugh when you this high, it's kinda hard for me to see they ass. Eyes low as I drive slow, taste of the dream I die for. Stop me? Oh.
At bars.
Thank you. Oh, turn this down. You want to see if I can spit? Bitch, I can spit. As much as I want to be in a relationship, just right now, it's just not attractive out there. Hardest producer. See what you got. Yeah. Alright. I give you something we all should know. All them dangerous, ain't too many can hang with us. Straight up, we no angel dust. Label us notorious. Thug ass niggas that love the bus. What's strange to us, y'all niggas be scrambling, gambling on restaurants with mandolins and violins. We just sit here trying to win, trying not to sin. High off weed and lots of gin. Smoking so much weed, need oxygen. I fit in, you should too, if you knew what this game would do to you. Look at all the bullshit I've been through. You know who? Some shit. Matter of fact, I spit nothing off the dome. They've been stealing my shit already. They're not giving me nothing else. A lady with a beat.
Live and show your beats. Coming to the live, I requested you. Since my beats is weak, hey chat, I requested him to come in and show his beats. Show your beats, stinker butt.
You want me to show my beat? I got a beat for your ass. I stay ready. Gab Games Original. Gab Games Entertainment. One, two, three into the four. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the. So back on up. You know we about to rip shit up. Give me the microphone. I burst like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together. Now you know you in trouble. Ain't no but a what? Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hippity 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 hop, hop hop hippity hippity hop. Yeah. Hey. But that is. Alright, now let's see. Nah, y'all was just doing all this bullshit. Nah, I thought we were having all this relationship shit. Like, this nigga ain't even got no foot in the race and he's shitting on y'all niggas. Now they don't want to put no relationship shit on there. Hey. Exactly. Now it ain't no relationship shit. R.I.P. Yeah, man, no more relationship talk now. I'm seriously looking now. But all this morning, all they want to do is put up relationship shit. Now it ain't none. Let me check my other one. No, I didn't think so. That's what I fucking thought. Now let me check my Instagram. Nothing. No, because what I speak ain't just about women. It ain't just about men. It's just a neutral. It's just neutral. Now I don't see nothing. You know? Let's see. I do this. No, that's not it. Relationship topics. Yeah. To make sure I give you the best questions, which of the following areas are you most interested in focusing on? Just tell a number. Should we do trust and commitment, conflict and communication, work and money, family and social life, dreams and future goals? Start at 1. Trust and commitment. Got it. Focus on trust and commitment. Here are a few questions to spark an honest and insightful conversation. Trust and commitment questions. Trust. What makes you feel the most secure and confident in our relationship? In a relationship, since it's not our relationship. What makes you feel the most secure and confident in a relationship? Right now, nothing. I don't trust bitches. I don't trust people anymore. I don't even trust myself sometimes, to be honest. you know? And that's why I have a dating preference. Like body type, personality type. It's a reason I have a preference. Because personally,
Eyes on that
be like,
target.
oh, weight shouldn't matter, except it does though. Because like I said, I work on keeping my body together. I want a six pack by the time I'm 40. If I wasn't so weak right now, I'd be working on my body. I'd be doing my push-ups, I'd be lifting my weights, but I'm still fighting the cold. So yeah, like I said, I don't even trust myself if I'm not dating my type. Can't be like, oh, I like her. She's a little chubby. I'm not gonna say a little chubby. She's a fat chick with a great personality. Right? That's all cool and all, but I still prefer a smaller woman. I know that I won't be faithful to this chubby chick, this big bitch, because it's not necessarily attractive to me. Her personality is what, like, okay, I could try, but at the end of the day, I always would prefer a smaller woman. And a smaller woman that throws some pussy at me, I'll probably take. Get what I'm saying? So this is why it's important to be honest about your dating preference. Right? It's the honesty. I don't trust in myself, with to be faithful to a big bitch. No disrespect to my big ladies or whatever. But I don't trust myself to be faithful to a big bitch. And then on top of that, once you get in a good relationship, a loving relationship, sometimes you both tend to get comfortable in the relationship. I don't want a big bitch to get bigger. It's not attractive to me. You know? So, the follow-up question is, what is one thing that could make you immediately lose trust in a person? One thing that make me immediately lose trust in a person is just lying for no reason. I think that goes for everybody. You know, it could just be something stupid. Like, baby. Okay. I was fucking with this one chick. Right? Sex great. I love her personality. The thing is, we both were like, we weren't even a month from our previous relationship before we started fucking with each other. Right? And it takes time to even get over another motherfucker. It does. It takes time for a person that you just were physically intimate with for them to even get out your system like a drug. Right? Sometimes it just is. You don't care. You don't like that person. You don't care for that person. But the familiarity of that person's body and them offering you some pussy or some dick, sometimes you just like, I can't turn it down. Right? Now, on top of that, we just left our kids' parent, other parent. So that's a whole nother hold, you know? So one day, because we were just making shit work. We were staying, she's like, oh, I'll stay here. A few days out the week, I'll stay there. And then I go back home and shit like that. So one day we going through that, and her daughter come to me. Come back. Her daughter come to me. My mama and my daddy shared the same bed, but she know what she wanted to say. You know. But that's what she said. My mama and my daddy shared the same bed, and the look she gave her daughter was like, "You was telling bitch," you know. And if she'd have just admitted to it, like, I probably would have been able to forgive her because you know we knew. You don't y'all know if you here for me or if you just want some side dick or if you know whatever the case may be. You know, and we still working it out. We got kids with these other people. Sometimes that's hard to let go. Motherfuckers want to fight for their families and shit like that. I get it. You know, I might not like it, but I get it. And I'm like, is this true? She like, nah, she lying. And then she looked her daughter in the face and called her daughter a liar. And the heartbreak on her daughter's face said it all for me. You know, that shit, like, I'll never be able to trust her again. Oh my gosh. Oh, gotta cut this short. Like, you want to make some money? Fuck yeah. So now I gotta go into work. See, that's the devil. You talk truth, you talk honestly, and you talk open. The devil wants you to shut up. Like, shit, I love money. I ain't got no problem. She like, that means you don't gotta come in tomorrow morning. Well, fuck that. I'll come in tomorrow morning too if you want. She like, that means you'll work 6 days this week. I missed Monday. I missed Tuesday. I worked yesterday, today, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. That's 4 days. I could pick up technically tomorrow. Wait, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, Saturday is only 4 days. But I worked 10 hours I worked 10 hours yesterday. Yeah. She's like, ain't nobody, didn't nobody reach out to her or nothing. But yeah, that's the devil for you. You speak truth, you speak honesty, and you speak openly. And try to shut you up. But that'll make me not trust the motherfucker. Now, let me wash my ass and I'll be there. I'll be there at 4. Leave out 2:30, 3 o'clock. Well, 3 o'clock technically. I just hate being on the bus. Motherfuckers that's getting out of school. So, you know, what'll make you lose trust in a person just lying for no reason? Just lying for no reason. Um, fellas, know your worth. Fellas, know what you're going for out here. If you just want some pussy, stop feeding bitches strings. Some bitches that just want dick. They've been in the house cooped up. They don't give a fuck. Who on the schedule for today? Oh, yay! It's two of my favorite people. Yay. So, tonight will be a great night. Then I'm off tomorrow and I gotta be at work at 6 on Saturday. I'll still probably convince them to let me come in tomorrow morning. But anyway, know your worth. Bitches have been cooped up in the house that just want some dick. They don't want no relationship because people suck. Be fucking honest. Bitches, be honest. I'm sorry, ladies. Ladies, be honest. Stop trying to pretend you're not out here for some dick. You know? Stop trying to make a man court you and take you out and all this shit. No, you don't want a relationship and all this shit. Time and money is valuable. Just say I want some dick. I've been stuck in the house and I want some dick. Would it look at you different? Maybe. But who knows? Maybe not. Because it's people like me who've been stuck in the house too. Because ain't shit out here in these streets. Ain't shit out here. February I would have been celibate for 3 years. Not one, not two, 3. And I say it's not like people not offering me pussy. It's just I don't want to deal with none of the bullshit. A lot of people offer me pussy are people that got a man. This is why I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm not bullshitting out here. You know? Know your worth. Know what you're looking for. And be honest. Be fucking honest and real. So, I guess I've been too real with y'all. That's twice they done called me from the job. I ain't got nothing else to do but to put motherfuckers on fucking blast. I ain't putting nobody on blast. I don't know none of y'all to put y'all on blast. Just when it's real, genuine truth, it hit different. Get what I'm saying? Now you feel attacked. You got all these effeminate ass niggas on these social media shits, pretty boy ass type niggas talking about what a real woman is, just like these masculine ass men, ladies, talking about what a real man is. Having these conversations. Like, fuck out of here. No, I'm not taking advice from no man. Like, this one dude, he talk about what a real man is. Like, nigga, you look like you got on Daisy Dukes. And you want to talk to me about what a real man is. You want to tell me what a real man is, and nigga, I see your ankles. from your pants. And you want to tell me what a real man is? Like, nigga, you got on nut huggers. You want to tell me what a real man is? You know? Got bitches up here, they mustache darker than mine, talking about what a real man is. Bitch, you are a real man. You know? Bitch built like Brock Lesnar. Talking about, takes a real man to make me feminine. No, bitch. It takes you to put down the weights and stop doing the steroids and to be a real woman. No. Like, you don't even look feminine. You don't talk feminine. You don't walk feminine. Ain't nothing about you feminine. So you can't tell me what to look for. No. Can't no man carry himself feminine. And you talk about, you know, and hell, you can't let a man say, only a real woman can bring out my masculinity. You know? What the fuck I look like letting a woman, only a real man can bring out my femininity. Hold on, bitch. Take that bass out your voice, first of all, who you talking to. You better take that motherfucking bass out your voice. Give it to this nigga. Tell this nigga put on some real shorts. I ain't saying you gotta go back to the 2000s where shorts came down to your calves. But god damn. You know? That shit nuts. That shit is fucking nuts. Like I bought these pants. You know, these pants, $40 a pop per pants. Ain't bad. I bought 4 of them. All the same pants. So motherfuckers would swear that I wear the same clothes every day. I'm like Homer Simpson, Peter Griffin. You know how they open up their closet and it's the same damn thing? That's me. Dude at the store tried to sell me these motherfucking pants. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? They $10 extra. Fuck no, I'm not buying this shit. The materials suck. The pants are too tight. He tried to tell me the pants I bought was too big. I'm like, look, first of all, they fit perfect. When it's cold outside and shit like that, I can fit jogging pants and shit under these pants. Those pants you sell me can't do none of that shit. They ugly. The material feels cheap. Give a fuck if it's Kenneth Cole, nigga. What the fuck about no Kenneth Cole pants if they ass? But again, you can't. Masculinity is a thing that you are. Masculine is a thing that you are. You know, whether you're raised by a woman, or whether you're raised by a man, it's just a thing that you are. Either you're on the masculine side, or you're on the feminine side. Some people could walk that fine line, you know. But shit nuts, because energy is energy at the end of the day. You know, I have to be in tune to my feminine energy because my daughter, my mother, and my little cousin, all these ladies, you know, I gotta tune into these ladies. That's my life. You know, then you add in my daughter's mother, and, you know, she's not my lady or nothing, but to be able to keep this bitch off my back, you just gotta be tuned in. You know? But I can only be tuned in so much. You know? Because when I'm ready, hey, all you ladies, shut the fuck up. This is how it's going to go, okay? For the next few months, this is how it's going to go. I played y'all game. I catered to y'all. Enough of that shit. Think I'm lying. But anyway, gotta go wash my ass and all that. Go to work. Because the money's calling.